Welcome back to Finnegan's Farm, welcome back to our YouTube channel, and welcome back to our Workshop Wednesday. My name is Paul, and this is our team.
Hi, I'm Sean Keogh, and I'm the apprentice mechanic.
Hi, I'm Mick, and I'm the mechanic.
Hello, I'm Marco, I love to weld. This is Bruce, this is Blake, them is two best students.
Well, what's the story? I'm Kieran Russell, the apprentice mechanic.
Hello, I'm Carl, and I'm the one that has to make these guys look good.
Don't forget to like, subscribe to the videos, and comment what you want. Just put it in the comments list and we'll get back. So, in for repair today, we have our John Deere 6820, we have our Bargam sprayer, we also have the John Deere 3350 and the John Deere 4040. We also have the Volvo, the L60E, they're doing a few jobs in it, and there's a few other jobs there that Marco and Mick are at there. So we'll first of all, we'll head over to Calum there with the 6820. So just over here with Calum, what's the story with the tractor, Calum?
Well, sure, look, once a year is always going to be an extensive list when you do finally get to see it. Like the first thing is due service every 12 months anyway.
Yeah.
And our fan wasn't working, back wiper wasn't working, hazards weren't working, our exhaust is blowing. Front crankshaft seal is leaking. And
I think, whoa, I think he's enough said there.
Yeah, sure, look, it's a wee bit of a list anyway.
But we'll head over. First of all, the first thing you done was, well, we took the exhaust off, because as you can see, we had a small bit of a blow on the exhaust, and
It had attempted to paint the steps black for us.
yeah, you can see here the blow on the side of it here. So, common enough in the John Deeres too, because what happens generally is that the water can spray here from these front wheels. It can come up there underneath on that exhaust going across, and with the water constantly hitting it, it'll oxidize and rust it, and that's really what happened there. So we'll show you the exhaust there now, but we're going to replace it there, put a new stack and a new exhaust piece onto it here. Is that the plan?
Yeah, and it'll be a proper job then.
So we took the exhaust off. Wasn't a major job to take it off.
No.
Sometimes these bolts here can be a little bit seized, can't they, with the cover?
They can, but them bolts were changed, let's say not 12 months ago anyway, so nice stainless bolts, a copper wash, copper grease. So there's no issue getting them out.
Stainless steel. But as you can see here, we have, I don't know, Carl, you picked that up, just starting to pit there now, and a little bit of blow on it. So we just replaced the pipe there. We have a new one sitting there to bolt onto it, and we replaced this as well. Now we're going to replace this with a stainless steel one, a little bit more expensive, but it's where all the water might get a splash up in it there, so the stainless one is going to last longer. So we're going to replace it with the stainless steel one. So, and this bit looks good enough.
Yeah, the flex is spot on on it, so no reason to change that.
Okay. Anything else then? We had the wiper motor was one thing as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, which as you can see our roof is kind of floating, so the actual wiper motor itself has to be replaced. And the only way to do that is roof off.
Yeah,
but
it's not for the amount of times you use the back wiper, but still very handy if the window's closed to turn the wiper on and off if you're doing any of those jobs there, just to see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, fix the switch then on the...
Oh, well, our fan wasn't working too. That was only a bad connection in the back of a relay, and our hazards with the voltage drop on one of the wires, and we were able to do it.
Yeah.
Well, not a bypass, but a repair.
Yeah, we'll just have the fan working, and our air condition now, especially coming into the hotter time of the year now, is very important, just to keep the lads in the tractors rather than...
And make sure the aircon's working, because I don't like sitting in them past 20 degrees.
Nobody does. So yeah, we're going to get that fixed up. Anything else then? Hitch rods, there's a few small jobs then on the back end of it then to be cleaned up.
Yeah, well,
but nothing too serious. This tractor, there's been the straw blower up on the cattle farm there. I think there's probably around 13,500 hours or so on it. So it just doesn't do a whole lot for the year, but still just have all the hitch rods, having all them checked out there to make sure pick-up hitches and everything are working correctly on them is important as well.
We had our wheel off because we had a leak in the filter, which Jack sorted that out this morning, so
yeah,
should be a fairly dry tractor now by the time we do that in the front crankshaft sealing.
Right. Okay, I'm going to head over to Evan there now. He's over there with the 3350. So we're here with Evan and the 3350. We have a few small little jobs to do to it. Now, it's very original, the tractor, so we didn't want to really do too much to it. So Evan decided he was going to replace
all the badges.
Yeah, putting a new sticker on the side of it here. So the 3350 is cleaning it off. How are you doing that? With a heat gun there, is it?
Heat gun and then peel it off.
Yeah, so these can become, they're very hard and sometimes hard to take off there, but we'll get that cleaned off there. A little bit of adhesive there, and cleaner there to clean the sticky bits off of there. Now we also done the roof panel there as well. It was quite faded, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was all white, so we just patched up a hole and
Yeah.
primer and painted it up.
So you'll see Evan there, he took it off there, cleaned it there, done the sunroof and done the whole roof panel on it there. So it just brightens it, tightened it up that bit. Apart from that, there's nothing else major to do to it.
No.
We think wheels still good enough, and the inside of the cab is fairly good. It's just the sticker had a little bit of fade on it there, just to brighten it up and give it a little bit of lift. Front, you're going to, what else you want to paint?
Spray the front linkage as well.
Yeah, so it's unusual there, the front linkage on the 3350, but we're going to get that sprayed off there and it would look the job. So we've the good old reliable 4040 in for a small little bit of work. Hopefully going to get it to the field there for one of the haymaking videos. So we decided we'd bring it in. We put 2 batteries on it this morning, started first time it's done. But we had a little bit of a diesel leak here, and as you can see, the ring there is well worn it there, so Caleb is one of them ordered up. Now, Jack here, who's also on a bit of work placement here. Here for the summer holidays, I think, not it?
I am.
Yeah, you would have seen him before then, the videos over there with Marco. So, bit of a crack there on the step. We noticed it there as we were getting up onto it. So you're going to grind that out, aren't you?
I am indeed.
And put a spot of well in it there.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll see him doing that there. So yeah, that's really it then. We're going to head over to Mick there with the Bargam sprayer. So we're in here with the Bargam sprayer. We're just doing a full service on it. Mick is, Mick, where are you actually?
I'm hiding in here.
Oh, here he is, look, hiding in here at the back. That's beauty there about Mick, like he's, nice and slim. He's able to fit into them little small spaces.
Tight spots.
So that's why you've all in. Yeah, we're just doing filters, we're doing fuel, oil, transmission and hydraulic.
Yeah, and engine oil.
Engine oil.
And we've a problem with, we've no oil pressure warning light.
Okay.
I've checked it up, the bulb is okay, I have power coming in now, but I found my oil pressure switch eventually, this is it here. I need to get a wire and just start that and see the light and light. It could be a faulty switch.
Could be faulty switch or a faulty. Any other issues where did I hear him say something about?
Centre bearing done. It needs 2 front hardy splices which are ordered.
Yeah.
Play in an arm here, but we need to look at that a bit more.
Okay, so this sprayer, we use it mostly there for doing the Brussels sprouts there, so it's kind of sprayer on its own there for that job. Just over 4,600 hours in it, so that's not a whole lot of work really done, but just to keep the service into it. Simple machine, mechanical drive on them.
Mechanical axis with a hydraulic drive to the back more, and then it drives up the prop shaft up to the front. It's hard on centre bearings.
Yeah, it's hard and centre bearings. We're going to have to keep them always looked at and
We just put 2 new bearings in it.
So yeah, so he's going to do a full service on it there, and we'll show you as we go along. So one other problem there we had on the Bargam sprayer when we were checking the coolant system on it there, Mick done a pressure test on it and wasn't...
I wasn't building pressure at all. That fitting there was leaking. It was one we bodged before, to be honest.
That's an old age problem there, isn't it?
So we did it again with that super glue on the powder. Brilliant job. But when I pressure tested it, it split all along there. I don't think you can see it on the camera. You need pressure in it. I think it's just age. This thing is sitting right up on top in the sun.
Yeah, so we were going to get one that would suit it, but it's very hard because we needed one. There's 3 outlets, I think, on this.
2 here.
2 here, yeah, and it's just hard to get one that would retrofit it. So it's an Iveco number there.
We googled the number, and that number there, found it. First one was in carparts.ie, I think, but they didn't have them in stock. And another crowd down in Slovenia has them. €37
from Slovenia. So there you go.
Well, time will tell if we get it.
Time will tell if we get it. That'll be it. But we'll see. We'll keep us updated anyway if we do get it. We still can walk it and move it and all that. But
I can put it back in if we need it. We're just going to leak it with the pressurised.
Yeah, because we might have to get it out of the workshop anyway.
Yeah.
Just
do you want to put it back on?
We might put it back on there. Yeah.
Will I?
Yeah, and then we'll wait for the new one to come. All right.
Heavy bastard.
Getting a bit big for her in there. Need to get Jack or Caleb.
Yeah. Them guys can't manage to lift this.
No.
So we went to look for Marco there to get him into the video, but we couldn't find him. But we did find him eventually. And we brought him out here. He was out here in the grading shed. It's the grader there for taking in the potatoes. We had a problem there, I think, with a motor, hadn't we?
Yeah, motor went. Not sure. A motor first went a gearbox. Must be gearbox was something stuck. Then motor burned out.
So we sent the motor off and we got it rewound. We got a new motor on it.
Yeah, new
It's
motor.
hard to see by the look of it there. It looks to be a new motor on it then. And we're going to fit that now. What else do you want to change when you have it?
Chain is playing. You see, it's good, but so chain. Gonna put new chain. Sprockets, it's okay. Bearings, good.
Yeah.
It's few years ago I changed bearings. So just keep greasing.
Yeah, so it does work here in a dusty enough environment there, and sometimes that can be the cause of motors if they're not getting enough air ventilation around them.
Yeah, because you see what's underneath. Oh,
Yeah, you can see it in there now. It's quite
all them dust be
a lot
sitting.
of dust there to sit there, and that's what it's caused it some of the time. So I suppose it's just a matter of replace them there when they go. So we're over here with the Volvo, the L60E. We have a few issues there with the coolant system, and we have an oil leak problem as well, and we just wanted to check the greasing system on it. So first of all, we'll look at this coolant leak that we have. Now, you're after bringing it out, give it a good wash.
Yeah, it's the first thing, just so you can actually see. But with this on here, is had to add, say, 5 litres of water and then pressure test up to near a bar. And as soon as it pressurised it, I could just watch my water come out of the crimp. It's even more visible on this side here, but with it not pressurised, you'll not see it leaking.
Yeah, so it could be coming from where the top is crimped down onto the actual rod that seam there. So it'll be a matter of taking it out, sending it off and getting the pressure tested. And that hopefully should solve the coolant issue. Yeah. Now the oil leak is a little bit different. We have consumption
and leak. Yeah, so we have two. So the leak, first of all, is in on the back, the rocker cover. So he's able to give it a good wash.
It is in here.
The only way you can look at it is put my phone through it with the light on it, and I can see exactly where the leak's coming out of at the back of the rock cover.
Yeah.
And then with the consumption, I nearly guarantee it's the turbo, because there's the first thing to look at then we have a consumption problem. And I took the inlet pipe off of the turbo, and straight away there was, I'd say, an egg cup full of oil come out of it.
Right.
And quite dangerous too if it is starting to go, because you get a runaway situation.
There was a little bit of playing as well.
Yeah, there's lots of play inside in the shaft, and that's why you get to start leaking.
Okay, so that could be.
I'd say that is our oil consumption.
Right. Well, look, so we'll have to send the turbo off or get a turbo and put into it if that's the case. I'm not sure. There's generally no really repair on turbos. You just have to replace them, isn't it?
Well, some places can do exchange units and whatnot, but yeah, more often than not, it's a new unit.
Okay, now just going over to the lube system on it, to the auto lube on it. A few different ways of checking that, isn't there?
Yeah, well, obviously, first thing, make sure it's topped up. We only topped that up before doing the silage.
Yeah.
Just a fitting that we have for the grease cartridge that we can put in here and push the tube in. I think it'll hold 2 full tubes for 800 grams of grease or more. And then to make sure it's actually working, you can see it inside in the cab when it's on.
So you can actually turn it on manually there in the cab, can't we? Up in there?
Yeah, I'll show you here.
And then you can see the pin working across there.
So with our key on, we can. The poor thing's after falling apart. That's. Oh no! Jeez, now there's something else to fix. Jeez, how hard did we press that? Oh, anyway.
You're an animal, that's the problem.
With that, I can't even press it now. But with that pressed.
I think I have a video of the pin running.
I'd say you'll have to add that in, because that's after the surrounds have to go in asunder.
Make it work for himself.
The button's gone inside the dash now. Anyway, fuck it. Right, there's another thing to add to the list, but anyway.
We have a lot of greasing points on the L60E, and you can see here from this chart alone, now, I know they're not all greasing points, but they're all, you have 10 hour, 50 hour, right up to 2,000 hour servers, and so it's important that the lubing system, which works very well, because we had one issue there this show where the prop shaft, the bearing went in the prop shaft, and it was because of the auto lube was pipe was actually broke, I think. They might have been pushing bushes or something ahead and broke the pipe, and we didn't know about it anyway, but we knew about it when the bearing was gone. So that's the L60E, great old machine, I have to say, great load shoving. The lots of hours in them engines there, but they just seem to keep going on forever. So
Well able to take it.
well able to take it. All right. So we went to do a bit of wrapping. Well, we're going to do a bit of wrapping after lunch. Went up and got the rolls of plastic. Found we had an issue with one roll as we thought, but when we looked at all the rolls, they were the very same. So Marco will explain here. This is what we have, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, you see, like this one, I think Ben
Yeah.
can fix this one.
As we all know, plastic is going up in price and it's very expensive. So we're trying to salvage. I think we've about 10 rolls or 11 rolls, and they have kind of collapsed there. Now I'm not sure how they're up, and maybe got damp or whatever the case would be. Or they haven't been used maybe in 2 years. But we've actually cut one out here, and you see what he's done there with the reciprocate saw there. Done a great job on it there, and we'll be able to fit that one all right. So this one probably not.
This one gonna fixed, yeah, no problem. This one.
So rather than throw them out, which we're not going to do, we said we'd try something different, and we got the saw here. Got one with a fine tooth on it there.
Oh yeah, it's good for this job.
Yeah, it just cuts it nice and clean there. So we'll put on the wrapper and we'll see how it works out. Now we don't have to go that deep way because the cone just sits in like that. So it's only a matter of holding the cone in place so the wrapper can, the roll can go around the wrapper. So. That's it.
You can see this on the radio.
So that's it for this week's Workshop Wednesday. Just two things before we go. Again, we've a tractor and vintage car run here taking place next Sunday there. It's for Wolfe Tones, which is a football club and hurling club outside Navan there. And another thing here to mention is a really good prize here. We have the Skryne GFC, it's a horsepower draw. First prize here, a John Deere tractor, and if you don't like John Deere tractors, you can take 100k in cash either, so really good prize. Second prize then is the ownership of a Gavin Crummell trained racehorse for a year, and Gavin's only over the road from us here. Very successful horse trainer. Good guy all around, and as you can see here, Trevor Giles, Nina Carberry, they're promoting the Skryne draw. So if you go onto the website there, www.skryngfc.ie, you can find all the details there. It's around, I think it's €50 a ticket there to buy it. So again, a great draw and great prices. So that's it from Finnegan's Farm for this week's Workshop Wednesday. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel there. We're nearly at the 10k there, so we just like to get over the line shortly. If you have any comments there, put them in the comments list below and we will get back onto you. So from everyone here at Finnegan's, we'll talk to you all next Wednesday.